What's going on, guys? Today we've got the Sig Sauer P365 XL. Just picked this up and we're gonna take a couple of shots with it and see how it does. Feels good, light kick. It's more of a slight punch to the back of the hand, not much lift on the front end of it. So it is easy to get back to center. Magazine's a little hard to get out. I'm not used to the compactness, but of a pistol like this, I gotta kind of move my fingers out of the way to get that mag to drop. Take a couple more shots. And there we go. Hope you guys enjoyed that epic gun scene. Figured why not make it look cool, because it sure is cool when you get to shoot these things. Nothing more therapeutic than making noise, and what better way to make noise than with one of these bad boys right here. This Sig Sauer XL P365. This thing is just a gem of a gun. Goods and bads about it would say right off the bat, the fact that it is compact, but we're talking compact, so we're not going to count that as a bad. The reason I say bad because I'm not a big fan of compact guns. I'm more used to this one. We'll bring this into the picture. The Springfield XD Elite 10mm. Look at that thing. Now that is a handful. This is not so much, but okay, setting the Springfield Elite off to the side. I just had to grab it because I had it. Okay, I got the whole place falling apart. Had to grab it because it was close by. Back to this guy. It is reliable and it is easy. As you can see, there are no safeties whatsoever on this thing. And the reason for that is, I think when you want to use a weapon for self-defense, you're going to want to know that it actually works. So the best safety a person can have is what is inside your head, your brain, and being aware of what position, condition, and state your pistol is in. When I want to use this, it's going to be an action like that, and it's loaded and ready to go. Pull the trigger and it's going to make a loud sound. The tritium sights are cool, but I will say that it is kind of a problem when they are not exactly in a dark area. For example, today I was out shooting this gun on the range. There's awnings at the shooting range, and I was standing underneath the awning, and there was shade on top of this, on top of me, and I was unable to see the tritium. Let's go ahead and block the light here. You guys can see it just turns black. Now the front sight, you see, has got like I'd imagine it's like a holographic green circle, and then the tritium is in the inside of the that holographic plastic. The back sights are just straight tritium. So in a very dark situation, they glow. They glow like they should. But in daylight, in the shade, these turn black. So this is what it looks right there. Identical to what it looks like when shooting this thing in the shade. It kind of defeats the purpose of having those tritium sights in the back unless you are in absolute dark. So I guess the suggestion to Sig Sauer to fix that is just put a little white dot around the perimeter of the tritium, maybe, or do the same thing they did up front. I don't know why they did that. I mean, it's a Sig Sauer. It's not like that costs any extra to put a little green or white circle around there, but it is what it is. That was one downside I had found about it, and second downside is the grip being as small as it is. Now, I know that's a stupid thing to complain about because it is compact, but just let me get this off my chest. It is just the right size to feel comfortable, but yet when it comes time to release the mag, you see the chubbiness of my palm is just going to keep that thing in. So it's training, obviously, understanding how this gun's going to react, and removing those fingers, the last two, the pinky especially, is going to give it an open space to let the mag drop. So that's where training comes in, and the more you use it, the better you get. It fires very dependable, no problems as of yet. I went through, let's see, 300, yeah, about 300 rounds, cheap target practice rounds, and there's been no jams yet, and I don't expect there to be any in the future, so happy with that. The trigger is decent. I may have mentioned earlier, it feels soft, it feels good, and it reacts about the time you'd expect. There you see it there. So far, I'm happy with it. And it's a good concealed carry gun. I ended up picking up this at our local gun store, Black Sheep. If you guys are familiar, you know where I'm talking. It fits nice inside here. It fits this inside my pocket. This hangs out the outside edge of the pocket, and the fact that it's so thin makes this a concealable gun that's comfortable to be concealed. So that's a huge plus too. Let's go ahead and bring that Springfield XD Elite in here so we can get a little size comparison. Look at that. Quite a bit different. Big time. Accuracy with this thing, let's not forget about that. It's about as accurate as you, but I will say I had a hard time getting it to aim small, miss small, and that's pretty much, I think, my lack of experience with these compact pistols. When you lose what I was just showing, that Springfield XD Elite, that's a whole 1.5 inches longer roughly, and this is what is it, a 3.7 inch barrel, I think. If I'm wrong, I'll make sure I change it up here. I'll show you the numbers of what it exactly is, but it's short enough to where there is zero room for error when it comes to looking down the sights. If you're like a 16th of an inch off from center, it will reflect on the target. So that's just me as far as not being familiar with these compact pistols, and once I corrected or seen what I needed to correct with shooting this, I was hitting bullseyes at, well, I think it was 25 yards pretty repetitively. It just took the practice, and I'm okay with practice because practice makes perfect. And hey, it's fun to shoot these things anyway, so if it takes more practice, that means I get to make more loud noise, and it's a win-win situation. So this is pretty much it. Just wanted to throw it out there for you guys to kind of get an idea if you're in the market of picking this gun up. I hope that kind of helps solidify your decision on picking one of these up. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, until next time, keep gunslinging.